This guy.
This time for sure.
This guy too.
This time for sure.
What's going on, y'all? Marcus here from the shop. Time for episode 3 of the Rawcast. Who else I got in here?
Brandy Marie, sports mistress, representing in the Skybox on 6-6 Raw.
All right.
Antique, the best producer in the world, you know.
Even though don't nobody know you, and you failed as a producer because you faked us out with that fake ass recording. We just had a whole conversation about the NBA. Brandy was doing a thing. I was very interested, and you cut us off to talk about,
she was low-key killing shit, and I just messed up the vibe.
So you definitely messed up the vibe.
So now I have to do my spiel all over again.
Go ahead, Brandy.
Yeah.
Don't even finish up. Just start again, and then we'll continue from there.
We were just talking about this week and doing a recap of what happened in sports and talking about the 2017 All-Star Game being moved from Charlotte to New Orleans. And I just was saying that New Orleans is a great place for the All-Star Game to take place. So I was kind of wondering where they were going to go. My two top cities were Atlanta and D.C. Of course, representing the DMV, I definitely wanted it to be here at home. But Atlanta would have been a good look as well because we have 6-6 Raw studios out there, and I'd love to do some Raw coverage there. And I'll still be going to New Orleans. New Orleans is a party town, a lot of fun. All-Star Game has already been out there before, so it's not going to be something new. I think it's going to be exciting, a lot of anticipation filled with it. And I just said it shows how much politics and sports has to do with each other, because moving it was a great stance for the NBA, just to say that, look, we support our fans, we support the transgender community, and if things can't change in the city of Charlotte, we're going to take money from the city and we're going to put it somewhere else that we can have our fans be comfortable, and that it, in some ways, represents the mission of the NBA.
Wait, time out. I thought they were playing in Charlotte.
No, they're not anymore.
No, they took it away from them.
Okay, I don't know. All right, you know what? Because I saw the app actually said they're playing in Charlotte. That was last week. Okay, now I totally got mixed up. Okay,
yeah,
so then they moved it from there.
Right.
Gotcha. I get it now.
So
okay. That's why you said Atlanta and D.C. I'm like, and then gay people. I was trying to connect the dots. I was like, Atlanta, D.C., gay people. Somewhere there's a connection here. I'm trying to find it out.
So, yeah. Nope, not in Charlotte anymore. I think that it's a sad day for the city of Charlotte, because that's millions of dollars, not even thousands, millions of dollars that could have went into the city. Charlotte is definitely a city that's on the upcoming, very urban city. It is.
Oh, hold on. I have a beef with Charlotte right now. But I'm gonna let you finish up, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened. Go ahead.
I mean, they're definitely an upcoming city, and so I just thought that it would have been a great time for them to kind of put them on the map. And to not have the All-Star Game there and having it be moved is essentially taking a lot of money out of that community and out of that city.
Now, Marcus,
what?
Before you continue with your rant about Charlotte, you already got Texas people heated up. You want to start pissing off North Carolina people?
We could diss my own hometown too, for all that matters, because they pissed me off too.
Go ahead.
Mind you, none of this. There's nothing wrong with Texas, by the way. I just thought that was kind of bizarre, but. This has nothing to do with sports. I know we're talking about sports, but she brought up Charlotte, and my flight was delayed in Charlotte. That's why I have a beef. Okay. Originally, my flight was delayed here at BWI for 6 hours. I got to the airport at 6 o'clock. My flight was supposed to be at 7. I didn't leave until 1 o'clock. So I got to Charlotte like around 2. I want to say 2 or 3. I'm already annoyed. And then the flight is again delayed in Charlotte because there's no AC.
Wow.
No AC on the plane.
Struggle.
So I'm like, y'all can't just crack a fucking window on the plane?
No.
I don't care. We're 15,000 feet in the air. I was telling this to Teak, we got gas masks or air masks.
You're crazy. I definitely would not
crack
fly
a
on
window.
a plane without
I'll be all right.
air.
I've already been in the airport for like 8 hours.
You were trying to actually sit there with a little nail and a hammer and knock a little hole into the wall.
Good. I don't need AC. I'm fine.
No, you definitely need AC.
15,000 feet in the air. Just crack a window. I promise it'll be all right.
Especially with those bathrooms. Think about the people that are sitting in the last couple of rows and they're right next to the bathroom.
The lavatory?
They definitely need air.
Yeah.
You definitely need air.
I don't know if you've ever
sat back there before, but it's not a good look.
Crack a window. I know we may die. Potentially, there may be a few of us that may just pass out because of lack of oxygen.
No, it's cool.
But we have those oxygen masks. I'll make it. I just want to go home.
I mean, that's
my beef with Charlotte.
Last time I checked, some of those people actually wanted a full round ticket, not a one way ticket.
They'd be all right.
Oh, they'd be all right.
They'd be all right. That's my little beef with Charlotte. I know it has nothing to do with basketball, but
no, it's all good.
Fuck Charlotte.
I would not have said that if I were
Mad
you.
at Charlotte. Mad at Charlotte. It's not Charlotte's fault.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. So
go ahead. No, go ahead. Because I was going to say, speaking of NBA, did you hear about Michael Jordan?
I was just about to piggyback
go
off
ahead.
of that since we're talking about Charlotte. Definitely
Michael
want to
Jordan.
say shout out to Michael Jordan. I think that a lot of people were on edge
Finally.
with him because
Finally.
it's like finally saying something and having a voice, especially when not only are you a black man and an athlete and a legend in the game, but you have
He has money.
you have like these young kids that look up to you, they idolize you, and a lot of people from the African American community that are consumers for your product. So why aren't you speaking out? But I think a
Right.
lot of
For
times
years.
I think a lot of times with certain athletes, and Carmelo said it perfectly at the ESPYs, people need to step up. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of times people are so worried about losing their sponsorships
Yeah.
and kind of saying everything politically correct instead of just saying how they feel.
Yep.
That it's just a fine line, and sometimes you just don't have the balls to walk that fine line. And I think with him, he kind of just wanted to take the time and say what he wanted to say, and it had to be the right place, right time, right platform.
Right,
and
right.
everybody does their thing a whole, different ways. But I am happy that not only is he speaking out against it, but he's putting his, money where his mouth is as well, and donating to 2 charities that'll help to get, the communities and the police together, so that way we can stop the brutality, and so we can make some efforts in our community to make things better.
Yeah, it's definitely a great cause that he's going after, but it's about time after how many kids got killed over Jordans?
Yeah.
Like killed over Jordans?
But I will
about to say
say, Michael Jordan definitely does give back to the community, and he does donate a lot of his time and his money. He just doesn't go on record to talk about it.
He's not very
a lot.
paparazzi filled with it.
So there's a lot of people that aren't as vocal, and they want things to go under the radar because they don't want everybody to know what they're doing. They just want to do it from the goodness of their
that's
heart.
respectful.
I'm wearing Olympic 7s right now, and yeah, you're right, because I have friends that got jumped in high school and middle school over Jordans. I've known plenty. We've all known somebody who's gotten hassled over their sneakers, but he's never said anything about that.
Right.
I'm not saying he should, but I am glad he finally spoke up. I'm with you guys, but damn, how long did it take?
And
For you to
it
speak up.
and it also goes into the conversation where people say he's been exploiting people in that community, to the black community, to actually
saying
make
that.
money over sneakers,
Right.
overcharging them just to get money. And I mean, this doesn't really dissolve any of those rumors, but hey, it's a good gesture working toward something better.
I mean, and maybe this will be a stepping stone for him to finally come out,
We'll see.
speak about it, talk about it, and to see how the people respond to it.
Yeah.
And maybe this will be the call of action that, takes him to do it on a more consistent basis. And we can see that. And that's why I just think that the ESPYs was a great platform for Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul to step up and say things, because these are the guys that a lot of these young athletes and the youth that they look at. So for them to call into action these other players and other athletes and say, hey, we're stepping up and you need to too, it's important. And
Right.
everybody does need to step up, because at the end of the day, you may not want to be a role model, but you definitely are.
But you definitely are.